Hello once again. Thank you for tuning in to another MoisTea gaming video where the Great War is getting better and better for us. The encirclement of northern France, sort of, has been a great success. These two regions will fall next turn, and Calais has nearly fallen. These two regions will probably give me around 40 national will drop on the Allies. Oh wow, look at that. Just noticed there's 15 calls there. And once we attack here, that'll probably be around 60. And then once more to take the area will probably be 80. Meaning the war is very nearly over. Do not be afraid, however, as I have made a decision. Just so that nobody is disappointed, I will be starting another campaign as the Central Powers again, but in 1916 start. And I believe that starts at around May 1916 or June even, which in many ways is perfect because the starting technology is almost exactly where we are on ours. That means that all the tanks and things that we've been waiting for, we can still carry on. We have clearly smashed these opponents thoroughly, but let's see if we could do it with carrying on technology. That is the fun part people have been looking forward to, according to your comments. We will be taking a new approach as well. We won't be doing this encirclement again. I agree with a few people that it is a little bit corny, seeing as all of this is southern France and, well, the troops could just run back, you know. I hope this will be satisfactory to you. You will still be getting the good, entertaining content that you expect from me. It's just the map will essentially be redrawn. But that doesn't matter if the entertainment is just as good and the approach is slightly different and the tech continues as it was in this campaign. Something else I'd like to note, another big decision I have decided to do, is I have swapped my working life, not 100%, a couple of days from doing my normal job to doing YouTube. That's right. That means I will be able to smash out videos like never before. You will not be stuck waiting. If anything, you'll be catching up. This also means I could potentially do other things at the same time as doing a campaign on here. Let me know of your thoughts in the comments about that and everything I've just said. I would advise that you turn on the notifications for the channel so that you don't miss anything, because believe me, these videos are going to be pumped out like no tomorrow. For everyone who has joined me on this journey recently and previously, just another big thank you. You have made this possible. All of your support, how little or how much, is all very much appreciated. I really mean that. Thank you. This video may be slightly longer than the others because we will finish the campaign in this one. All of my regular viewers who have not yet subscribed, you might want to consider doing so, just so that you do not miss the next series of episodes that will be coming out. Let's try and take Calais before the campaign ends. Thank you for listening, if you did, by the way, and not skipped it. They only have 3 cores there still. We have more units available and some siege artillery. Let's give them a good smashing. Not sure why it keeps thinking that there's going to be a stalemate. They must have planes or something here for the game to justify that. Ooh, actually, before we begin, we have some tech we can do. This is legit only going to be for probably 1, maximum 2 battles. So there's no point trying to go for some things. Gas is definitely going to be one thing I want to play with. Tear gas wasn't cutting it. Chlorine gas probably will. That is a option. I'm hoping this forces them out the trench. Just in case you were wondering about the tech tree in the other campaign, just take a quick memory of that now. You got it? Now look at this. This is the tech tree that you start with in the 1916 start. As you can see, there is some trench work upgrades done. Very similar to what we have down here already. And over here, that is virtually identical. Having some of these done means that tanks will most definitely be employed on the battlefield during the next phase of this campaign. I'm going to stick them all in the same playlist because it will be a continuation almost. We will have the elite units, which is something I desperately wanted. And the planes are virtually identical as well, bar from the harassment, for example. We've got a couple on the intelligence as well. So that is what we've got to look forward to. The tank warfare, gas and other things will start being implemented properly. Some interesting trenches will be good. This I'm not looking forward to facing, the mortar. And then a comparison to the campaign that we have been playing now. As you can see, the tanks will be much closer than what they are in our current playthrough. We will have the entertainment of elite troops, and so on and so on. Definitely worth sticking around. For those of you who have just joined us, you are joining at an exciting time at the near end of the war. We can have a quick recap on how things progressed. We encircled Verdun eventually. The enemy provided resistance in numbers and death stacks, which we couldn't face until we had the units free. We grabbed this territory while the enemy decided to try and take it back, which made sure their line was extended and most of their troops were there. And we hammered them in this direction with the thought of encircling Calais, but it turns out that you couldn't. So let's get stuck in. Let's start this battle. Thank you for listening if you listened through my current blabbage. Almost an identical setup of the previous battle. Units, all elite units, big arty blob and a balloon. The enemy will update their trenches, but again they are all interconnected, so we will be following a very similar strategy. They also have the barbed wire again. Quite annoying. We do have a few extra tricks up our sleeves though. We will be implementing both methods. We now have the chlorine gas and the siege artillery. This could open up some new avenues to attack. For example, we could break one piece of the trench, which would mean the allies would then have to wiggle around it, or we could gas them out. For example, if we held this area, they all were funneling down here, we could gas this, they would have to run out and then get shot. So let's see if we can implement some of these new potential tactics for the coming campaign start of 1916. First things first, let's get that balloon up in the air. Oh, we're paused. Up it goes. Ta-da! Is the man facing the right way? Oh, he is! Good man. Lots of British floating around. Let's get rid of this balloon first of all. And attempt to get rid of some of this barbed wire. It's very much a nuisance. It does break it. Just need a few good chunks of it to be destroyed. The balloon is down. Someone mentioned that it could potentially hurt units underneath it. I don't think it did on this occasion, but there is nobody there, so maybe it did. Hard to say, really. Now the enemy can't see. They are sending men for a Gandan instantly get deleted. More bombardment on its way. Some good hits so far. The enemy have a couple of MGs here as well. We'll have to deal with that. More death from above coming down. Enemy are coming for another probe. They're about to get deleted. Down they go. Dead. Every man. One more barrage before we send the men over the top. Destroy some more of that barbed wire as well. Gonna get the men ready. Gonna go down this eastern flank again. Hopefully now there are a few more holes in it. We should be good. Enemy are trying to blow me up now. Quick, get out of there. Sending in the heavy shells. Sending in 3 in each. As one of them or two is surely going to fall as they get there. There's this other machine gun. Suppress these. Now they're in range. Surprisingly, we actually did alright there. That's pretty good. Rearrange them slightly. In come the enemy to try and take back their trenches. That MG is being destroyed. Do with the artillery being back ready. But no, we're in. That was pretty successful. What a good do. Gonna send the men around so we can get more troops in. That would be rather beneficial. No, they're all a bit stuck. Are they going? Oh, I think so. They decided to jump out of the trench and are now hurting for it. With some swift artillery strikes, we have managed to claw that back. Done a misclick. Some might come out the trench. Oh, they're behaving actually. I also did a misclick on sending that unit home. Never mind. Let's just get them in this northern trench and get more units in. Give these some orders. Get them in the trenches and keep blowing the troops down. This is it now. The enemy like to reinforce from this section, so I want to take this trench as soon as possible. I need to bombard them to death. Might even get some harassment planes in because I can. Men are now getting into the trench. We can send these around so that they murder them. Stop them shooting on our troops. Here come the planes. And here come the enemy running over. We can occupy this trench. They are definitely going to be in a bit of a pickle. We need to move these over now because they're going to get bombed otherwise. We need to bombard these units. Let's do that. Bombardment's on the way. Planes are shooting. We can keep going. We'll send these home. They're a bit tired. And push down that section. We can even get some more troops now floating up. We can send. Now we'll leave 2 just in case the enemy get giddy for now. That's it. Lovely jubbly. We can now reinforce from this area, meaning we can get in and murder them even quicker. We need to occupy some more of these trenches as the enemy will continue to feed men from over in that direction. Let's keep pushing down here. I want the planes to deal some damage to these, if possible. They keep sending men over. If we start taking some of this, actually, that might be better. Then we can shoot them. Need the artillery ready. It's now ready. More planes coming in as well. Oh, these are actually coming straight across here. They're probably going to get murdered as soon as our men decide they want to shoot them back. There we go. Shoot them, chaps. There we go. Dead. These men are going to get killed as well. Troops running over the top. Can't get much better than that. Let's keep filtering troops through the system. They are coming in for a gander. They will die. Now they're resupplying from this section, actually. Planes were to have a gander that way. That would be good. I don't really want to move these because they're shooting the men which are approaching. Need this to start happening. But I want to bombard them first. The artillery is nearly ready. Artillery on its way. They're going to hammer those units quite badly. They keep sending units this way. I'm going to send one over there. Place that one. Move another one up. I want a strong unit in here. The one with fewer units is currently doing the firing, and I don't particularly want that. Swap them around. There we go. Harassment plane doing its job well. Let's keep these moving. Take over these soon. Oh, they might even be able to start shooting these because they're just running around at the moment. I'll take that. We need to make sure this holds. We've got the RT ready again. More artillery is on the way. We're shooting these men. They're getting murdered before they get in the trench. A third of them is gone. Look at this. And nearly all perished now. That is good for us. We can start pushing down this way even more. Shuffle these guys up. That will benefit us greatly. Just need these to die, then we can shuffle. Not sure what they... Oh, there you go, they're in. Need the RT. These are going to be a bit tired by the time they're done fighting those. We'll send these further up here. Take all of that section. And then we will have 2 units here to shoot anybody that comes from that section. Sounds like a plan to me. We've got the RT ready again, which we can use. Send some shells this way, why not? Slowly shuffling up. These are going to fall. I'm going to send those home even, actually. Once they are done. Could try the gas thing here, actually. Let's do... Oh, we need the RT. We're going to try the gas thing. They're going to keep filtering men from this direction. If we can just keep entertaining them for a little while, things will be good. More reinforcements on the way. Look at all these now. Right, we need to do something about this. Let's try and gas them out. Let's put a gas thing here. Let's see what happens. We want them out of the trench. We need to take care of the men here very quickly. It is hurting them. Are they running out of the trench though? They seem to be. Need this section now. Keep pushing that way. Chase them out. Yeah, they're being hurt by it. Do they have gas masks? Well, I don't think that did too much. We did get the research, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Maybe question it now. They have run out and done some silly things, though. Maybe we did do it right. We are managing to shoot these men that are wandering around. Still got plenty up this way though. Now I've just got my own gas to deal with. I'm hoping it lasts long enough for... No, it's disappeared now. We can bombard them at least. That won't do them any good. Before they encroach down here. Probably about half of them done. Starting to get low on time, so we better start getting on with it. Let's push them forward. Start taking C. The clock has stopped. We need these right up here, really. You lot run up there. You take care of that. You two can even go home. We'll get someone else to replace you. We're going to have some units here as well to get ready to take care of their main #1 trench. Going to get some harassment planes in because these guys are just going to be a bit of a sausage now. Going to have another one over here even. We've got them. We might as well use them. Those are on their way. With fresh units coming in even. Oh, they have one of them. They really have advanced their trench work. That was a concrete bunker, which units are then safe from most things, to be fair. These harassment planes are going to eliminate, or at least severely weaken, anything that is around there. All these units are going to get peppered. They better not start wandering all the way down. It's quite annoying when they do this. And I have to have one in there just to stop that from happening. These troops are ready to run across. We get a bit of suppression down just in case. While we run men in. Yeah, they're going to just be a bit of a dick now while we run across there. We'll have to send 2 over, I think. Might even just keep 1 there. We're taking this area. What are we going to do? This random unit has decided to attack a strong one, so they're now going to get murdered. We can send more units up this way. We can use these as well. Might as well. Harassment planes are going home. Quite nice, really. They do lots of work. They've cleared this entire area. Can't really ask for too much more. Let's try gassing these out again. This is very expensive, by the way, but I just want to see it happen. Oh, they are getting out of the trench. Oh yeah, murdered. Look at that, done. Oh, that does work pretty well. Have to incorporate that into the tactics of the next run. We've pretty much got this in the bag. Few stragglers now, they're stopping us from actually gaining this point. Just these few men. Oh, they've got some stashed in there. Look at that. I want to check the other one now. I'll have to wait until the gas is done. They've just run back in. Can we gas them out? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see if we can gas them out. It's worth a go, isn't it? Well, they've come out anyway. I don't know what they're doing. Run them around there. Run them into there. Capturing that now, that's nearly done. There are units in there. I don't think you can gas them out of a concrete bunker even. Interesting. We'll have to remember that. They only get affected once they actually come out of it. See if there's anybody in there. Probably not. Yeah, hidden units. Doesn't appear to be anybody in this one. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen them use this. Bit different. We've done it again. Sweep. Oh, wow, we really did do them another one. On this, we only lost 2,500 men, while they lost over 10,000. For an attack, that is pretty extreme. We did have all the goodies, though. But that just shows how much of a difference it does make. Look at that, minus 20 now on their national will. I want Calais. 100% want Calais. Hopefully they don't attack because they'll lose more national will. These two are going to go down. Oh, we didn't do it, did we? No, we didn't. Oh, silly me. Oh, we need the concrete pit first. No. Why do we need the concrete pit to get gas? Never mind. It is what it is. Let's see if we can have the elite squads for the final push on Calais. So we're going to go for these grenades to get the elite training unlocked, hopefully, for the next one. Let's watch the front crumble, shall we? February 1916. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's so gone now. And we've taken all that. That is insane. Let's have a look at the research again. Elite training. Let's do it. And just because we can, well, we can have the canteen researched. The allies are pretty much done. Oh, they've got a few big fat death stacks now. 14 cores here. They could take out anything over here if they wanted to. A 7 there. Another 9 here. Followed by another 9. We would be in a bit of trouble. We could have just taken Sens and then all of this will then be encircled. That would be what I would do. Still only 1 core on these sections. But there's still only 3 in Calais. Let's have a look at this event. Demoralize them. India. Murder Indian men. That's what it wants us to do. Well, we'll see. Probably not going to have them in here. They haven't been here before. We'll stick a canteen in. No, we got even more supply from that. What are we going to do? Here we go. The elites now have raiders. We can attempt to see how much of an effect they have. Let's do it again. This will end the war. Still reckons a stalemate. Strange. What's happened to all of their trenches? Are they still there? They're just covered in heavy snow. Because they're not even showing on the map. That's interesting. We'll have to find out. So the grenadiers, they can throw grenades down into the enemy trenches before they go in. That is the beauty of them. We will try and use them in the first stage of the attack and see how that works. We only have 11 of them. Apart from that, everything else will be the same. There's only 25 troops in these raiders each. So I don't think they'll be very good at defending a trench, seeing as there's only going to be 25 guns shooting out of it. But these are really only purely offensive units. All these units have a morale boost because they're all intoxicated. Don't blame them. This battle will be to end the war, however. Let's get the balloon up because I don't know what's going on with their trenches. Oh, we're paused. Did that last time as well, didn't I? Are there no trenches there? There must be. Have they got rid of them? What's going on? I'm very confused. I've never seen this before. This ruins me plan. There's not even barbed wire there now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, this is going to be a completely different battle then, isn't it? This will show, actually, how much different it will... How much more difficult it is to attack from disconnected trench works. So these are 1. That is all 1. Personally, I like to disconnect them more, but there's still sections of it. Well, we shall see. Maybe they've done that because of the raiders, but it did this before we even put the raiders down. Not too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do they even have a balloon? Not that I can see. They might even go on the attack here. Well, first thing is first. Let's try and blow them up. Reduce half the number of men in the trenches you're about to attack, and things are much better. Coming over for a gander. They don't have an observation balloon. They may have more supply than that way. Be interesting to see how these fare against... oh, they don't have rifles, do they? They only have grenades. Oh, wow, they are so effective. That's cool. More shells on the way. I heard what sounded like a broken... Are they going to come in over the top again? Well, they are as well. Disaster! I've just realised I've let my cup of tea go cold. While we watch these get murdered with grenades. Wow, they really do eliminate the men, don't they? Look at them rolling down the hill now, blown to bits. Last one before we send in the troops. Probably suppress most of this. They might buckle. They stay there, great stuff. Oh, they're dead. Alright. Let's get the men ready. Men are about ready. Just need the artillery to reset. Not many of them, is there? Oh. They're getting shot. Put them back in the trench for a moment. The enemy artillery will do its... waste its round, and then we can throw our men in. Here we're safe for the moment. Normally when I send the men in, I click on the thing to enter it, but I'm actually going to press attack and see what happens. They are on their way. Doesn't look like much at all, really, does it? But they're off. Get the suppression ready. There we go. Let's get these MGs stopped. That's it. To be fair, we've pretty much smashed them on the entrance anyway. Should have clear ground. Oh, that's good to know. I pressed on the icon to attack the specific unit. And they entered the trench anyway. That is... Oh, no, you don't do that. Don't do that. Move out the way. I wonder if we can suppress these and they attack the troop. Oh, no, they'll suppress themselves, won't they? Let's see what they're like in combat. I think elites are better in private combat like that. Let me know what you think in the comments about that. And they are certainly coming over the top. Let's try and blow them up. They can take care of that. You can get over there. Well, you go there and we send more units up. Off we go again. Hopefully that murdering will do a good amount. Will these now shoot these? Yes, they will. Will they attack the troops? Still a lot of questions, really. Oh no. Need these to murder that quickly. You need to go over there. Come on, you... Oh, I thought they'd do a better job than that. They haven't. Never mind. Need these out of that trench. They're being bombarded. The enemy are going to keep coming from this direction. We do have connected trenches which we can exploit. Just need them to throw some grenades over. The range is so limited though, they need to be right on top. They need to be ready. Come on, throw them. Throw them. Launch. Quick. Oh, look at that. Gone. Like a shotgun, really. Short range power. Need to capture this section before the enemy get giddy again and start bombarding this area too. Enemy are launching artillery at me as my men were about to approach. That's not very nice, is it? Let's send some their way. If I could get over here, their arty seems to be positioned over here in the last few battles, but I'm not too sure, seeing as I keep doing funky things lately. Let's get some planeage in. I want to eliminate all of this before we send troops over. I'm going to send 3 planes in. Look at them go. We'll fly over it to the area and then start murdering. Let's get some barrages down. Off they go. Troops are nearly in position. Get them weakened before we send in our own troops. We want to also get in that trench quickly. We can start sending troops over now. All happening now. The units are being destroyed. The troops are on the way. The RT is firing down. There's not much left of these. They will immediately get wrecked. Oh, let's send them to attack that trench there, actually. See how that goes. Oh, no, they're going to get shot. Oh, no, look at that. Look how good that is. Just need to make sure we get more in. The harassment planes are doing a good job. We can stop them from firing. We can pull them out of the trench. And just roll these at them. See how this plays out. This is going to be definitely interesting. Just keep them suppressed. Look at that. That's actually doing some good work, is that? Let me know what you think of that in the comments. Let's do another suppression here. Keep suppressing them, see what happens. Look at that, they're just tearing them to pieces. Oh, that's brilliant. I like these. These 4 units have cleared, yes with support, the entire block. See what happens if we just throw those over. They won't throw the grenades in until our troops are no longer in combat engaged. Doesn't matter, we can send more units over now at least. Reinforcements are on the way. We're going to go for the command trench next. Look at all these. These are asking for artillery barrages. I'll get double the murders for murdering these with artillery. That is twice as efficient even. Let's have a look at this. Ah, yeah. I like it. I like that a lot. Keep bombarding them for a little while, that is for sure. Look at all the men running around trying to get in this trench now. Nearly ready for the next attack. My concern is running over here, they will get murdered by these, so these are definitely going to need suppressing and or destroying. Might have to bombard these first. Gonna have all 4 batteries concentrated on these 2 sections of trench. Look at that, they are being blown to bits. That is nice. Once they've reloaded, we can then focus on this area here. We don't have visual sight on this. We can suppress it, send the grenadiers in. Look at that, gone. These won't pose too much of a threat now. Gonna get 4 planes in. We are launching over the top. There are units here, plenty of them. Hopefully this pre-bombardment will do the job, get some suppression on the go. These will be firing, there's not really enough of them to do anything. Our own artillery is now actually murdering our men. Oh, you can't have it perfect every time, can we? These 4 planes will be doing work now, eliminating the rest of these. While they send more units over. Just going to experiment. We're going to pull these units out the trench. Send them to attack. See if they murder them. They did there. These are genuinely brilliant outside of the trench. Let's just blow them up and bombard them for a little bit. They are extremely dumb now. Send them home. Need to get more troops ran over here. More units. Look at this. Artillery. Big boys. We could even, actually, this is a good idea. See if we can destroy these 4 trenches with the heavy siege artillery. Come in. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that didn't do him any favours, did it? That costs a lot of money though, that's the only problem with that. They're nearly all dead. Excellent. Just clearing up now, really. Let's get those murdered. These finished off. More men running across. Just send these in, I suppose. Get them murdered and ran up. All there is left to do now, just in case. Oh, look, see. Thankfully, they are now suppressed. Our elite units will make short work of them. If we had raiders for this section, they would have just thrown grenades down them into them. Last remnants. This may be the end of all of them now. Yeah, that is it. This will be the final battle of this war. But remember, we're going to do a 1916 start so we could continue with all of the technologies. We've learnt many tactics throughout this campaign, improved upon them greatly. Let's follow that up with some more MoisTea entertainment. Be sure to stick around. Look at all these planes just whizzing around. Bumping into each other, that. Take that. Sweep! We have done it. Let's have a look at the casualties this time. Oh wow, look at that. That's going to be the best ratio yet. 1,000 men, whereas we murdered 10,500 men. Those raiders made a big difference. That cost us not very much. We actually made a profit. No way. What a good do. Great victory. National will is down to 0. I think we'll just have to click end turn. And we've also managed to encircle Dunkirk. This was one of the main objectives that we had at the beginning of this war. And we have done it in the nick of time. I could even attack Sens now just because, well, it would be funny. I'm going to do it anyway. Let me know what you think of this. I did all of this encasing around the artillery den with comm trenches in it, because if the enemy get here and start firing, I don't want that, so you need to be able to run around and blow them up quickly. Bit of a different design from me. Looks quite tidy, actually. Not much of them. This is the last resistance that the Entente will offer. Let's blow them up to bits and make sure all of them get murdered. Running the men in. We'll be alright. Don't even think they'll have any reinforcements available. Taking out machine guns. Suppressing these before we murder them. And then that is this section done. Going over the top for the final assault on B. All of them are running over. Final assault is on its way. Every man is running towards them. Even brought the planes in. Here they come. Murdering anything that moves. Start taking that command trench. Final assault begins. That's it. All the trenches are taken. This will be the final battle because of a encirclement I could not resist. Bit sloppy, but it doesn't matter. Still made a profit. Not that there's any national will change left to change, but it's gone down into the minuses for sure. And now we have encircled all of this as well. Well, what do you think of that? The enemy is thoroughly destroyed. All I need to do now is press end turn. For those of the people who were asking what difficulty I had it on, I had a few of those. There you go, proof it's on soldier. That is what we've done. Soldier is in the middle, normal, nothing too extravagant. Let's end the war. They're attacking? What? Okay, let's engage. We've got 9 cores as well. We've only got 3. We're going to have to properly fight them. We're going to go for just the command trench, as they will have a hell of a lot of supplies. Holding only this will save me supply. I've got some MGs in here. They're actually going to get some use this time. They're in the middle trench. We've got the elites all on the outside, double stacked in case they get in. If the enemy decide to use their artillery over here, for example, I have access to the Air Force, which could potentially bomb them. Let's see how we go about doing this. All we have to do is make sure that they don't get the victory. I wonder if that will bump up their national will, even. That is an interesting question. If it goes up from this... Oh, there's their balloon. If it goes up from this, does that mean that they are still in the fight? Surely not. This must be like the Desperate Assault. If you've ever watched... I've forgotten the name of it now, but it's a very recent film based on World War I, more focusing on the German side, following a couple of soldiers around, and they survive right till the end, and the guy gets stabbed in the trench right before the whistle for the end of the war occurs. This reminds me of that. Let me know what you think about that. If you've ever watched that film, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it is fantastic. I think it's on Netflix. Just waiting for them to come now. We've got a bombing run ready. If they do have artillery, it's got to be from around here. Must be. Might even be worth sending one unit over just to see if it is. We'll have to see if they use artillery in the first place. I actually have 5 MGs which might get used today. Ooh, a big chunk of their supply just disappeared. They've got planeage. It's a bomber. They will probably bomb the MGs. They are currently going towards X. That means they are probably going to be attacking the left flank of our position. Not too sure what that plane's doing. I think they're still trying to search for us. If that's a bombing run, it would have cost them 90 supply, and that would have been a huge chunk that we saw. Hoping it doesn't take out all of our MGs. Oh, I think it's spotted them now. Yeah, it has. Oh, no. Might not end up using the MGs after all. Oh! I can blow them up. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, get some air combat in. There we go. Straight away, they're on it. They've just sent more planes in. Bomber is down. Oh, yeah. Don't know if you saw that, but the men were running around. Well, flying out of the plane. We can even get... They're sending 2 fighters of their own. Against our 2. If we send some more in, we should have the superiority. They are now at Y. They are approaching. The Belgians are here. Might be worth getting a harassment in, depending on how close they actually get. Usually the first... Oh, suppression. We're going to have to go for harassment, aren't we? Let's get the harassment plane in. They've got a couple from over here. Not too concerned about that. The harassment plane will certainly do its job. Was it Sopwith, I think that the British planes were called? I'm not too sure what the German ones were called. We are no longer suppressed. Light artillery reaches right over here. They must have a couple of batteries. I think we've destroyed most of their air force. I think we missed it though. I think they've got more planes coming. Yes, they do. I'm hoping the planes come back. Don't want to lose the MGs. Gonna have to spend another 30 on attacking them. This harassment plane is doing the work for us while our troops are suppressed. Excellent job. We've not even got artillery in this. Hopefully these will be able to cover. Just about. We'll be able to hit these before they get in. The MG is shooting them as well. Nice. Oh, they've got more planes coming in. Oh, planes going down. We are somehow attacking that bomber. Got another, our other harassment plane is probably going to get shot down now. It takes time before you can send in more planes. They've got to be refueled and such. This is going to be costing them a lot. We're going for another suppression. They're coming from this direction a bit more now. MG's tearing them to bits. Got another bomber. I don't want the bomber to come around. I need air superiority mission, really. Let's get that. I think they're all going home now, which is a shame because I've just sent the planes out. They are definitely coming from this direction. They're really trying to push it. Oh, now that suppression is very effective what we've done. This is where I want the Air Force. All of our lines are currently being suppressed. Starting to get a little bit gritty. We can call in more troops. Need their artillery to stop firing, then we can actually shoot back. There we go. They did get in the trench though. Just sat there waiting by the looks of things. There's no trenches there, so I think that's their version of just holding the trench for a while. Still suppressed. Gonna have to get rid of these, I think, and swap them out with some fresh ones. We'll keep going for the MGs with light artillery. It won't do that much, but it will gradually. Let's send those guys up to refill that stash of trench. Try and keep this area strong. Really focusing those MGs. It's going to be costing them quite a lot in suppression. Now they're really focusing this. Their main assault, however, has dwindled from the strength that it was. Do with getting more troops in. Our reinforcement point is that direction. We'll have to do it from over here. Send those guys over. While we get troops filtering from that direction. The MG is still up and running. I want to take this trench back. Don't really want to use these though, they're a bit dumb to be honest. I send them home. I can send these units in. Oh, they're requesting a ceasefire. Yes, that means we have won. Ceasefire accepted. We have held our ground very firmly. Excellent. Well, that was costly for them. They lost 7,500 men. 2 fighters and 1 bomber. We lost 3 fighters and just over 1,000 men. Not bad. I didn't want it to be a minor victory or anything because I didn't want there to be a plus in their national will. There we have it. This is it.
The armies of the German Empire, the finest fighting force the world had ever seen, was victorious. As in the Franco-Prussian War before it, the German army crashed through the French lines. In spite of their tenacity, the British were pushed back to the sea. As artillery thundered across Paris, its leaders conceded. Prone at the feet of the Kaiser, the Entente alliance was no more. History would forever be changed. Germany now emerged as a nation powerful enough to shape the modern world, stripping the Allies of their colonies and building their own. Galvanized by victory, this new superpower would shape the world for years to come.
No.
Just how far would its ambition take it?
You have got to wonder, haven't you, what things would have been like if the Central Powers had run victorious. That's why I chose a Central Powers campaign in the beginning. Just to see if we could do a history change. Ooh, look at this. We have a final score thing. First time I'm actually seeing this. We fought 34 battles. 2 auto-resolves. I don't quite remember that. Oh, I know what those are. Those are the regions that we captured. That's what that is. We unlocked 17 techs. Nice. Well, we've got a final score of 4,135. Whatever that luxury penalty. Interesting. Fantastic. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I will be doing another one as the Central Powers in 1916. Again, following in soldier mode, so we can carry on following the technology tree that we have been going down. We'll be getting the tanks. The planes will be featuring more. The siege artillery will be playing a bigger role. Various other bits as well. The elite infantry will be experimenting more with. Be sure to stick around. These new episodes will be in the same playlist to make life easier for you, seeing as we are technically following on. I hope to see you there. Thank you very much again for everybody who has subscribed recently. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Cheers.